Info Corner. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Info Corner. Now we have a bit of a setup here, and today what we're talking about is non-stick coatings on frying pans or cooking ware. And we're going to start right away with something that everyone thinks they understand, and that is the whole concept of Teflon. No, I don't mean the amazing producer. I'm talking about Polytetrafluoroethylene. Now, that's PTFE as they call it, really is the original or most famous non-stick coating. And the most popular brand of that became as famous as we would expect it now is Teflon. Now, Teflon or PTFE, we're going to use those interchangeably for the time being, is the short term, as I said, for a compound, which is a lubricant of a non-stick solution that is used to cook cookware, and it's also used in pipes and containers. And the idea is that stuff coated with PTFE does not allow residue to stick on the device it's coated to. Alright, so is PTFE safe? Is polytetrafluoroethylene or Teflon safe? For the most part, yes. Unless you are heating these devices over 450 degrees Celsius, there will be no real bleed off of any of the coating or any of the molecules on the pans, and it will not be in any kind of major amount transferred into your food. So it's generally safe for human consumption. Now, in terms of care for your Teflon or PTFE coated pan, I'm going to give you some tips on that. So firstly, you do not really want to be using cooking spray, very popular cooking spray, on Teflon or PTFE pans, and that's because they leave a residue that can cause uneven buildup that will shorten the lifespan of the pan and maybe even cause some of that coating to come off. Very, very important. On any pan, any type of pan that's coated with Teflon or PTFE, so you'll see, it might be a bit of a colloquial example, but once you see that blackened or that darkened coating, you don't want to be using any bright stainless steel utensils on it, anything metal. You want to be using plastic or silicone based or even wood utensils on these things, especially ones that are great for very high temperatures, because metal will scratch all the way through it, whereas plastic will not. So the silicone based stuff is not as dense as the metal or the stainless steel, and they will not scratch your PTFE coating. Now, the other thing you might want to be aware of that you may not have known is that you can re-season these type of pans, and the way you do that is that, after some wear, you just put a bit of oil, corn oil, vegetable oil you want, let the pan get warm, and then wipe out the rest of it, and that helps to reactivate or re-season the non-stick coating. Now, the other thing is that PTFE or Teflon coated non-stick pans do not last forever. The frying pan lasts forever. You have some people who have their great-great-grandchildren, they want to pass on their pans to them. You don't want to be using Teflon coated or PTFE coated pans once you can see it starting to pit or scrape or peel. You don't want to be using that pan anymore. Please throw it out and come down to Bashful and get a new one. Now, Teflon or PTFE is not the only type of coating available on cookware. There are a couple of others. So one of them, I don't have one to show you guys right now, but we do frequently stock them, is a ceramic coating. Now you recognize this because traditional non-stick coating or PTFE or Teflon coating is black, a bit shiny, in like a shiny black steel. You'd see it on the inside of the pan. Ceramic coatings tend to be white or off-white. Now, what that really is let us be clear, this is not your Corningware dish or whatever. It says a hardened, anodized aluminum that's coated with hardened clay. That's what that ceramic is. Now, ceramic is great. At no temperature will it leak any of the PFOA or perfluorooctanoic fumes onto or from your food. It will never happen at temperatures even past 450 degrees Celsius. However, the non-stick features of ceramic coatings will not last as long as traditional Teflon or PTFE coatings. Alright, so that's very important. Additionally, and I'll be completely honest, I only learned about this very recently, and we have them in stock. We have marble coatings. Now, a marble coating is very different. As you can see here, guys, you can see you'll see that marble coating, and you want to feel the vision. But it feels texturally different than traditional ceramic or PTFE coatings. Alright, now there's no chemical used in this coating at all, and it is famous for having fast heating and even heating. However, they are even more fragile than the ceramic or the PTFE coating. So again, you want to be very careful what type of utensils you use on this. You don't want to be scraping this off. And the last coating I'm going to talk about is frequently seen in cast iron pans, or more importantly, seasoned non-stick cast iron pans. So what are we talking about there? The traditional cast iron pan looks like the Dutch pot. When you see that in a blackened, so you get that same look and feel of these type of pans, you're looking at a seasoned non-stick coating. Now that black coating is burnt on or polymerized oil. So it's like oil. So it gives you that non-stick feel and non-stick ability in that pan for a long time. Now, a lot of chefs and a lot of cooking professionals swear by cast iron cooking for a number of cooking things. So meats like pork and steak and what have you, they are very, 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 very good for searing and cooking that type of meat. However, you will have to frequently re-season that type of coating because it does come off quite easily on your cooking. Alright, so again, it must be cared for, but it will be a fantastic pan. And that is what we have today. Those are your non-stick coatings, guys. The most famous one, like I said, Teflon, look at yourself, or PTFE, Polytetrafluoroethylene.